management. Organizations are deliberate collection of people brought together to accomplish some specific purpose. Hence, management is important for organizations to achieve goals and objectives with the cooperation of people as well as robust and effective strategies. Therefore, the company is advanced as well as on par with leading companies. Every business structure are manager. No matter what the business, the duty of manager are generally the same in all areas, so there are 4 management functions that should be considered regardless of leadership style. For example, Bentley and Peterson define management as a set of activities directed at the efficient and effective utilization of research in the pursuit of one or more goals. In conclusion, the 4 functions are to plan and execute a plan to achieve organization goals, organize the plan while directing employees in their own roles, and operate the plan to function as effective manager. 4 management functions. 1. Planning. 2. Organizing. 3. Leading. 4. Controlling. Planning is the primary management function. Planning establishes the basic for all other team managers do as the organize, leading and control. With planning can decide on the organization's objectives or goal efficiently and effectively by establishing an overall strategy for achieving those goals involves selecting of objective strategy, policy, programming and procedure. Planning is important so that we can predict what will happen in the future that is most likely to have major impact on the organization. Any business activity plan is a prerequisite for doing anything, and also to ensure the proper utilization of the research of the business concerned to achieve the desired goals. In short, planning can ensure the organization is always growing strong and advanced with a stable position in the future. Tealive is a brand of tea drinking gateway operating in Malaysia, owned by Luke Holdings Berhad, introduced in 17th of February 2017. At that time, Brian Luke said, "We want to be the brand that protects the weak and is not afraid of the strong, but also the brand that embraces changes." On the other side, with our hand untied, I believe that over the next quarter, there is going to be a lot of innovation in terms of product, which we should not done before. When we used to collaborate with local brands, we will serve warning letters. So moving forward, that's something we don't have to worry about. So we can be innovative. I would also like to establish a regional R&D center to come out with more creative drinks that will excite the market. Also, we're looking to carry on with our aggressive expansion and move into other regions. We were already planning to do that with the previous brand, but now we're going to do it with Tealive. Tealive is our name, Tealive is our dream. We are a team of passion tea people and we're here to brew new life to tea. Organizing. The second primary function of a manager is to organize. Therefore, failure words. To organize a business is to provide everything that is useful to function. Raw materials, tools, capital and personnel. Thus, organizing is involved to consolidation of manpower with material research for the achievement of objectives determined by the enterprise itself with the process of coordination and allocation the research of the company to implement its plans. For example, accounting preparation, quality control, inventory, sale and other. All of these activities must be grouped and classified into specific units. But the organization function can be benefit to the enterprise only if there is a clean and verifiable purpose and a clean understanding of the activity required to achieve the objective and a clean definition of the authority given to managers at every level. In short, the organization creates the framework necessary to achieve the goal and objective of the company. Looking out of the Bob. Brian took this word that created Luke hoarding. Brian explained, a lot of people think that it's from my surname, all Lou brothers or Lou Brian, but actually looking out of the box. From this point of view, it creates success at Luke hoarding. Now, we only want to do and see things very differently from the industry, he said. Leading. Company objective cannot be achieved if managers do not give instructions. Directing and motivation are key factors in directing. Clear planning that is complete and disseminated to all employees is what employees are looking for. A manager will find themselves to be effective leaders if their employees understand and know what is required of them. Take their chosen business model as a guide for creating Luke hoarding training programs. From a simplified business model, it leads into training that is also technically quite simple, he added. We can train 50 to 100 people in a month. Training excellence is what we always strive for, he said. Training a single individual with no previous F&B background used to be Tealive 28 days. Today, with our multiple integrations of technology and our kitchen display system KDS, we can reduce 28-day training program to a 7-day one. He proudly shared. Luke Hoarding hope to be incubation place for inspiring F&B entrepreneurs, a strategic stepping stone for their entrepreneurial journeys. The company proudly achievement is that lives that have been touched through their business. Brian hoped his employees will be able to say that they left the company having honed their entrepreneurial skill enough to create something of their own. Controlling. Management control function, monitoring the performance of the organization to ensure the end goal is achieved as well as improving every area of the process that constitutes the desired result of the organization. Managers generally know who and who are not excellent in their roles in the process. We will ensure continued success if we recognize those who excel expectation and at the same time influence others to strive for the same acknowledgement. This is win-win for everyone. Company comprising 1,500 current employees and a plan to hire another 1,500 over the next 2 years. Brian Lowe of Luke Hoarding understands the importance of maintaining a good company culture. He described in interview that the DNA of Luke Hoarding is built upon 4 values: entrepreneurship, passion, teamwork, and honesty. Efficiently calling his employee lobbies, he told us that these 4 values are the core of lobbies DNA. Manager at Luke Hoarding Sdn Bhd. Brian Lowe is CEO at Luke Hoarding Sdn Bhd. At the age of 7, Brian Lowe started his move. He charged at 50 cents if his classmates want to read his comics during lunchtime, and even bought a collection of cartoons for a discount price and renting them out of recess. With the business quickly upscaled, he had made yearly $300 before his 8th birthday. He is a picture of success that seemed destined to be enjoyed later on. After university, Lowe realized that tea is very popular beverage in Malaysia. Most of the famous cafe focus on selling cafe. So in 2010, at the age of 24, he bought a Malaysian franchise for Cha Time, owned by La Cafa, the Taiwanese bubble tea giant, and eventually turned it into a success. But when he decided to launch his own brands, Tealive, La Cafa took him to court in the case. Therefore, Lowe and La Cafa settled the case out of court. And since that event, his company has grown stronger. He said it helped him to get where he is today. Today, Brian Lowe has 325 outlets in 7 markets, including Vietnam, UK, China, and Australia. Next, he wants to double the number of his stores in 2 years. Lowe aims to have 1,000 outlets in 15 countries by 2021. Top managers perform in disturbance handler, 9. Research allocator, and 10. Negotiator. Figurehead. As managers, they should have social, ceremonial, and legal responsibilities. This can provide a source of inspiration to other employees. People see you as authority person and a figure. Brian Lu, despite his relatively young age, he achieved milestones that many entrepreneurs will only envision. He had ambitions and a unique taste to revolution industry through powerful branding and products provide for the market. Leader. Manager must show a leadership attitude for the team, department, and the entire organization, and also manage the performance and responsibility for everyone in the organization. Loop Holding hopes to be an incubation place for aspiring F&B entrepreneurs, a strategic stepping stone for their entrepreneurial journey. The company proudest achievement is the life that has been touched through their business. Brian hopes his employees will be able to say that they left the company having honed their entrepreneurial skills enough to create something of their own. Reason. Managers must communicate with internal and external relationships. In addition, managers need to have an effective network for the organization. Loop is what is today thanks to my fellow Loobies. We take on challenges with determination in our eyes and passion in our heart. Together, we bring out the T in team. As Loop chef mastermind, Brian Lu is the very definition of looking outside of the box. And also, it's no surprise that his life motto is thinking big, start small, and scala fast. Monitor. As a manager, should always look for information relevant to the organization and industry, such as looking for relevant changes in the environment. With this process in achieving objectives and goals can be achieved. Loop Holding vision is to become an inspirational company where everyone is working towards something. The company aims to be possessive, one where the destination is clear enough that anyone who joins in at any point in time is able to follow along on the journey while giving in their best. An ongoing goal is for Loobies to always have career progression, aided by the fact that the company is always expanding and create new positions. Every new pathway that we create, we need new leaders, and the new leaders are always people we handful internally. Brian explained, this given them an idea and vision to aim for it. As long as they put in enough effort, our game changers know how to lead people and become better leaders. There's always an area we will pull them into. Disseminator. It is where the manager needs to convey potentially useful information to the employee under him so that they can do the job perfectly. Our aim is to offer an experience and not just a drink. Our goal is for our customer to experience the new and unknown. Some of them are indeed elements carried out from their roots. And on Tealive side, there seem to be internet consideration to keep what works before while still changing things up. Even recently, Tealive is marketing list from the new frog bank drink. While Brian Lu described as a fun drink we come across during one of our travel and thought it to be interesting. Frog bank is something which is increasing popular in Taiwan and felt it will work with the Malaysian market. Brian thinks that its hybrid of hot and cool is adventurous sensation, exactly what he thinks Malaysians are. Person. Manager must be good at speaking up the same information about the organization and its purpose to people outside of it. Brian Lu, eloquent in giving argument, gave him the advantage of attractive outside investor. Now, in his early 30s, Brian managed a strong workforce of 2,000 employees who serve over 5 million customers in more than model outlet worldwide. Overseas expansion has also begun, with Tealive establishing its footprint in the UK, Australia, China, Vietnam, Myanmar, and Brunei. Entrepreneur. As a manager, you create and control change in the organization. This means solving problems, generating new ideas, and implementing them. Specifically, a global product R&D center, while in complete focus on curating new drink flavors, both foreign and local. To build the center, Tealive has invested a great deal of their asset and resource into setting it up, while now also serve as a retail technology research development to ensure that business operations remain in good shape for all the Tealive worldwide. It's a bite to surpass customer expectation by delighting them. Through the center, Tealive has already produced new flavor to complement its existing area of drinking. An example is the Durian King smoothie, which could sold out in just 2 weeks. They have simply introduced Vietnam coffee into the Asia store, and there are also the drinks that come as a result of their partnership with Holly. Action operators. When an organization experiences a large and complex problem, the manager must be responsible in solving the problem so that it does not affect the organization. Among the problems faced by Brian Lu, widening the gap between the old and the new. He wants to ensure that older employees are still able to progress their careers with the company while also giving newer employees the opportunity to lead the company. To him, maintaining a positive approach to such challenges is key to overcome them. Brian harbors no regret when it comes to how Loop Holding has developed this far. Sometimes I must thankful for making wrong decisions because we learn more from them, he concludes. Our goal is to never look back at the things we have done, whether it was right or wrong, and always progress. Allocation. Managers also need to determine where to organization research are used best. This involves the allocation of funds as well as assignment of staff and other organizational research. One of the effects include out of the box campaign with a setup called Monster. Tealive did a university program that offered its participants opportunity to a project development with Loop Holding, fulfilling both Monster's bid to provide opportunity for university students and Tealive's bid for their campaign. Partnering with Mola, Eliza were tasked with snapping pictures of Tealive's brand cards in the wild for a chain at drinks and discounts. Meanwhile, with GoGet, Tealive introduced a tea break takeover Facebook campaign that offered 50 cups of Tealive for 10 winners who post a picture of themselves drinking or declaring their love for Seattle. Managers are required to participate in or direct important negotiations in employees, departments, or organizations. When Brian Lu decided to launch his own brands, Tealive, Lagava took him to court in the case. So Lu and Lagava settled the case out of the court by holding negotiations. And since the event, his company has grown stronger. He said that it helped him to get to where he is now. Why innovation is important to CEO Brian Lu's job. We used to be very much focused on domestic expansion, but moving forward, most of our investment will be allocated toward local and even international expansion, Brian said. In fact, their expansion has been put in the front and center for the brand for the next 3 years. By 2020, the brand hopes to unlock 15 countries. One of the Brian often quoted phrase is born in Malaysia and raised for the world, but the fruit of the statement is coming true. By using their expansion maps as a mood board, Vietnam's coffee drinks in Malaysia right after launch in Vietnam. Brian stated that what we want to do was to pay tribute to our new addition to the family by showcasing their popular beverage. This will happen more in future as our objective is to introduce foreign flavors, allow customers to be involved in the brand building journey. The rest, according to Brian, simple like is delivering a good cup to consumer. We never compromise on quality or to take shortcuts, and our tea is of the best quality and brewed freshly daily, said Brian. Perhaps an aspect also, but the success or failure of the brand lies in the most visible result. Once a drink touches a customer needs, and in the end, that's the only thing that matters. With Tealive's current position in the market, it's easy to forget that they could easily have crashed and burned after Luke Holding followed up with Chatham. We think that it is testament to the company's experience in growing brands that they are able to make the transition to Tealive seem smooth. It will certainly be interesting to see how the bubble tea wars rage on in this nation between the existing player and the other that may come into the fray. Technology change the manager works today. The biggest concern with today's digital workplace is the technology is moving fast than people's ability to learn and complete. Machine learning and artificial intelligence (AI) offer opportunities of organizations to capitalize and employee needs by learning behavior and anticipation actions that need to occur and thus taking the burden out of day-to-day tasks. Henceforth, with wide information from today's technology, managers can devise better plans, making faster decisions, more clearly define the jobs the employees need to do and monitor work activities. Basically, today information technology has changed the capability of managers and efficiently perform 4 key activities that take the managers with managerial jobs. It is also changing how managers work. The technology has changed the job of managers as today employees are able to perform their works at their own pace and from almost any location. Because technologies such as laptops enable connectivity between manager and employees. Employees are able to efficiently and effectively complete their tasks even on the bench. Challenges to consider. One of the bigger risks will free managers to focus on more strategic projects is that bad managers will have more negative effects on the organization. Once again highlight the importance of ensuring management as the right skill. Critics of having a strong skill set and leadership development will increase as the scope and impact of individual managers grow, he said. It becomes more important to provide robust leadership development, put in place better selection guidance and support of managers and create an ecosystem to support the next generation of managers through business, Creative Gardner said. Managers must manage change when implement new technology. Managers must plan an ongoing training process. A tired approach may improve more effective than flooding staff with a lot of information. The success of implementation of new technologies often demands proper training from its users, but it is important to remember that not everyone learns that same way. Some may prefer video demonstration, others may want to read manuals, and some may prefer live study. It is also important to tailor training based on generational differences. For example, younger workers are usually more familiar with new technologies. In short, managers must be prepared for the technological change that occur following the passage of time so that we one step ahead in doing any preparation.